Will artificial intelligence ever really take over the world? Or will nature show its true power and engulf us all? Well, in the Sundew, we're about to find out. Hello and welcome to YakWaxLips. My name is Michael, your point and click adventurer, and in today's video I'm digging deep into the Sundew from developer 2054. Before that though, I create 100% adventure game videos and blogs, so if that's your cup of tea, be sure to smash the like, hit subscribe for more, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any point and click goodness. The Sundew comes from first time solo developer 2054, also known as Agnès Vihom, from France. Based in the year 2054, we play as Anna, the best cybercop in Shibukawa, which is the new capital of Japan. The lives of cybercops are, however, coming to an end as they're all being replaced by superior robots with a significant increase in AI. Except robots don't have the one thing that cybercops do: judgment. Waking up in our apartment, we're not starting the day well as a hangover is kicking in. Being a cybercop does not, apparently, give us any superhuman abilities to avoid this. Dang. A call comes in from our employer lambasting us for not coming into work today, even though it's a Sunday, damn it. Over to the Shibukawa PD we go then. Once arrived, it's not clear why we've been ordered here, but there's a certain sense of unease, especially from our superior. Are we being used in a conspiracy? Is there someone higher up controlling the AIs? And what the heck is a Sundew anyway? Anna is an awesome protagonist. She's confident and slightly cocky too, but she's never arrogant. And she's sporting a haircut that would fit right in the Fifth Element. Her artificial intelligence plays a big part, with us using her inner telecommunicator to make calls, rather than just picking up the phone. We can also gather loads of information within Anna about the environment, what plans are afoot, and our objectives. Basically, a nice go-to place to stay on top of what's happening in the game. Anna's place in the plot is something to take a close look at. In the early stages, we're told to go on a mission to meet a contact. The secrecy of this is such that I had no idea who I was meeting or why, and then when I did meet them, I was none the wiser. It was almost on a need-to-know basis. I was told by my contact to go to a different part of the city and complete another task, this time more dangerous. So I did, and again, I've no idea what the point of the objective was. The outcome of this objective hurled the story in a direction I didn't see coming, and the game shoots forward 6 months into the future, where Anna's circumstances have changed significantly. Here, there's no colleagues or safe ground, just dark and cold and a sense of danger and betrayal. There are several plot points that were not all that clear, and so for a while I kind of didn't really care for Anna's outcome. Once we turn up at a rundown village, things started to pick up and the story started to make a little bit more sense. I think if it was clearer who Anna worked for, what her job role is, etc. right from the start, then I would have invested a little more in her earlier on. There's a whole other storyline as well regarding plants that is there throughout and does play a significant part, but it's always in the periphery, so this mystery just kind of slipped past me. Characters we meet along the way range from happy-go-lucky work colleagues through to conspiracy theorists. There aren't any standout characters throughout, except maybe one of Anna's colleagues who I'm really interested in knowing what happened to. Even our shouty boss, who seems like she's up to no good. She's mysterious, but she's just not utilised enough. None of the roles are bad, per se, but I just wish they were more developed. So if the plot is a little hazy, I'm happy to say the puzzles it creates are enjoyable, logical, and with varying difficulties. It's definitely the strength of the Sundew. You really have to have a look at your surroundings and your inventory to fully realise the resources on offer. What might seem like a simple puzzle, such as using scissors to cut through a plant, makes us think differently and use both what we have and what's around us. On occasion, it does want us to do things in a certain order though, which was a little irritating. Such as right at the start where we need to collect 3 things. We're told, go and collect this, this and this. I collected 2 of them and searched for ages for the third, and eventually turned to a walkthrough, only to find out all I needed to do was give the first 2 things I already have to the person who requested them. Then that'd make the third thing available. Later on, there's also a Beneath a Steel Sky sequence of puzzles where you go into our own head. I thought that was super fun. Another great strength is the quality of pixel art and sound design. It's stunning to look at, with the stark blues and neon pinks of Shibukawa, the sterile whites and greys of the police department, and concrete shells of the village, all beautifully created. Regular viewers will know the way to my heart is through pixel art, and this game wined and dined me. The Sundew will probably get compared to Blade Runner due to the plot involving artificial intelligence, but for me it's the art style that should be compared to it. It's a noir essentially. It's more Robocop than Blade Runner plot-wise. To accompany the perfect visuals is a stomping dance soundtrack. The music doesn't soundtrack the game in many places, more to punctuate a certain epic moment. For a game that centres around a cyborg, it's ironic that Anna feels the more human out of everyone. She has a personality. The dialogue for everyone else is overall written okay, but depending where you are in the story, some of it is more like a story dump. It gives us reams and reams of dialogue to take in. The dialogue options sometimes had me confused too. When you've asked someone something, the line of text becomes greyed out, but you can ask the same thing again. This is because the line of text might lead into another line that you didn't ask. My tip then is to exhaust absolutely all dialogue options before moving on, regardless how menial they seem. I think if the greyed out text wasn't greyed out, then it would have prompted me to continue asking anyway. That might sound confusing, but when you play it, you'll get what I mean. The Sundew is an exciting adventure, yet a confusing one. With a more coherent plot and secondary characters with added weight, it could be magnificent. It's a little rough around the edges, but this is a debut game from a one-woman studio, and that alone gets a standing ovation from me. The pixel art is some of the best I've seen, and Anna deserves to continue her story. What I have learned after playing the game is that the Sundew is the first in a series of games based in its universe, so who knows where this conspiracy goes. I hope the next game continues the general plot, but irons it out a little, makes it a little bit more coherent, but keeps with the pixel art. Thanks to the developer 2054 for the review copy, and thanks to you for watching my review of the Sundew. Let me know in the comments below if you'll be picking this up, and I'll leave a link in the description for you to get yourself a copy. If you love pixel art too, make sure that you check out this review right here as well, and make sure that you subscribe for more. Until next time, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is you're doing right now, and take care.